here's the top 5 most unusual deaths of all time. Kicking off the list at number 5! Listen guys, I don't care what you say, but strange things do happen, and they happen every single day. It is part of life. There's nothing you can do about it. It can happen right now, it can happen tomorrow, it can happen whenever. But honestly, how often can you say a cow fell through your roof? Exactly! This is what happened to one Brazilian man, and he actually died to injuries when a 3,000-pound cow that fell through his roof and struck him while he was asleep. Don't even ask me how the cow got up the roof. I can't explain it. But later he rushed to the hospital and ended up suffering a fractured leg. After several hours, he passed away of internal bleeding. Number 4. According to the Guinness World Records, in February 1923, jockey Frank Hayes suffered a fatal heart attack while riding his horse Sweet Kiss in a race at Belmont Park in New York City. Despite his sudden death, Hayes somehow miraculously remained long enough for the long shot to jump the final fence and cross the finish line to declare first place, making him the only jockey to ride to victory dead. Number 3. Franz Weichelt was an Austrian-born French inventor who made a living as a tailor, but he spent his free time working on parachutes worn by airplane pilots. And back then, airplanes were a new invention. Weichelt was working on a new top-secret design that could make men fly. First test was performed using dummies and were successful enough to put his own life at risk, which he did by jumping off the Eiffel Tower. Unfortunately, it did not work and led to his own death. I got to admit, the dude had balls of steel, a fucking true innovator. Respect. Number 2. During 1567, Hans is known in the history books as the man with the longest beard recorded, 4.5 feet. However, his hairy assets is what brought him to his own demise, as he was caught in a fire. He accidentally tripped over his long beard. As a result, broke his neck and died. And the number 1 most unusual deaths of all time. In 2010, the multi-millionaire owner of the company that makes Segway motorized scooters had died in a freak accident while riding one of his own vehicles. Jimmy was found dead in a river after falling nearly 80 feet over a limestone cliff near his home. He was 62.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you want to see in the next video.
The top 5.